he has a promo. It's like a Haredi Riot is his promo. So we're going to play a bit of that. Just so much stuff. A guy called Isaac Miracles.
Trying to appeal to the community of Anglo-Israelis or those abroad who have a vested interest in Israel, RustyMikeRadio.com is a small English-speaking internet radio station that has sprouted up in Jerusalem, bringing a new meaning to local radio.
Well, first of all, English. In terms of terrestrial radio, there is nobody broadcasting in English anymore. All the English stations that were around Kol Shalom, Radio West, they're all long gone. This question, actually, James, why don't you ask the question?
The question is...
Besides for being the only English-speaking radio station in Jerusalem, a city full of Anglo-immigrants, Rusty Mike also defies precedent by presenting shows from every gamut of the radio world.
We really do have something for everybody, and that's the idea. Not everyone wants to hear pure religious music. The next 2 hours, pure religious music. If you tune in tomorrow night, you won't hear any religious music. So no, I don't think everybody will like everything we do, but I think there's something for everybody.
But it is now 9 o'clock, which means it's time for the rock news. I started creating these podcasts at home. That's when I first started doing Rock for Rookies. And then somebody sent me an email one day and said there's a new English radio station in Jerusalem. And then a few days later, I spoke to my fans and my listeners on it on my show, another way to know that you have listeners, and I told them, I was like, there's a new English radio station in Jerusalem. Tell them about my show. And a few days later, I got a call from Adam, and he's like, is this Maximum Mike? And I said, yeah. And he goes, I've gotten about 60 emails in the last few hours, people telling me that I need to call you, so hello.
Every morning, Adam starts the day with 4 hours of a mix of talk and music as well as interviews. The afternoon show is a similar format and is presented by professional broadcaster Richard Freeman. The nighttime lineup is supposed to appeal to a younger crowd and includes the rock show, political talk, a tech show, and an American sports show.
Well, I think that what we're bringing American sports with an Israeli flavor. We have guests that range from tonight to John Thompson from Hapoel Yerushalayim, a former UCLA Bruin, Yuri Foreman we've had on. So we're kind of bringing the Jewish-Israeli perspective to American sports. Great. Well, one thing we like to do is we want to know who everyone's kind of following. That way we can make fun of you, you can make fun of us. So why don't we go with the sports that aren't being played right now? We'll start with Major League Baseball. Who's your team?
So we like taking emails about different tech questions, helping people solve their problems. The show is mostly a news show, but we love to be interactive and integrate people with the new technologies and help them, problem solve mainly.
While there are only a few hundred people listening to the live broadcast during peak hours, around 7,000 clips are downloaded every month from the website.
The first few months people said, internet radio? I don't think so. What is it? How many people are listening? And of course they know nobody. Now they call me, and the last 3 or 4 weeks they've been calling me, and advertising is really starting to go up remarkably. The last month has been completely different to the first 5 months, and the reason is that we have an audience. We have a serious audience, and we're getting, people are talking about us at the Shabbat table.
Benjamin Spear reporting for the Jerusalem Post, Jpost TV.
Negative to say about it.